Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square here with T-Square Talk. So today we are going to be talking a little bit about my food saver. With the meat shortages and the food shortages going around right now, a lot of people have been asking me questions about this machine. I've done videos on this in the past, but it's been a little while, so I kind of wanted to do a refresher video. Since I did go to the store, they had steaks on sale the other day. I couldn't beat the deal because ribeyes are going to probably start going up. I really like my ribeyes. I'm a kind of a meat eater. You can see right here, these ribeyes were on sale for $7.29 a pound. Got a couple nice ones. They got really nice marbling, so you got the good fat lines in there, which make it great when you barbecue these up and season them right. This is what I use. I use a food saver. I do seal these up airtight. Now, the reason I do that, in the old days, I used to just put them in the freezer. I'd buy them, put them in the freezer. But what happens if you don't use them right off, you start losing the freshness of them. You do start getting frostbite on them. And it kind of makes them taste a little bit bad. Is it going to kill you? It's not going to kill you. However, you know, when you eat a good steak, you have people over, you want good quality steaks. So that's why I do it like this now. This machine pays for itself when you save stuff because you're not having a lot of waste in there. So essentially, all you got to do, you do have to buy these. This is a roll of bags. It's one consecutive bag the whole way through, and you will basically cut it to the size. So it's real simple to do. You're going to seal one end, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And then after that, you'll cut it to fit whatever you're putting in there. Plus, they suggest 3 inches. I don't quite use 3 inches, but it's real easy to do. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do, we're going to end up opening this up. Now, to open this up, all you're going to do, there's 3 settings on the side. You have a operate. That's all the way to the back. You have a middle, which is a store. And you have a front, which is open. When it's in the open position, you can open it like this. Super simple. All you're going to do, you're going to take the roll of bags, put it right in there like that, nice and straight. Okay, so it's just placed in there. That's it. It's straight. There is a heating bar here and here. That's what's going to seal it. So we're going to put this down. Super easy. Put this in the operate. You only have 2 buttons on here. So that's what makes it really easy. You have a seal, which is basically going to heat up the bars. You have a vacuum and a seal. If you use the vacuum and the seal, the vacuum is going to suck all the air out of it, and then it's going to seal it once all the air's out. So for right now, all we're going to do is hit the seal. So, bam. You start heating it up. You see the light goes on. Once that light goes off, you have it sealed on one end. Super easy. Bam. Now you're going to put it back in the open position. And let's take a look at it. Show you guys what it looks like. So you can see how it is sealed through there. Super easy. Now all you got to do is cut it to fit your steaks. To do that, I'm just going to line it up roughly like that. Leave a little bit of extra space. You don't need to leave a lot. I'm pretty cheap with my bags. I don't like wasting these bags. These bags do, over time, they will get costly. However, you will save money in the long run on not wasting product. So with that being said, I'm going to end up putting it right about here to match up the package. And there's a lot of dead space. If you look at the pack that's in right now, there is better ways to kind of push them down and get them in there. So there it is. Now I have a bag. As you can see, it's sealed on the bottom, open on the top. So now I'm going to put these in here. Sometimes I'll actually seal them up if like rosemary, different types of herbs are on sale. I will actually put a piece of rosemary on the steak and then slide it in. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of garlic on the steak, slide it in. Sometimes I'll put both. That way it will just sit in the package. It's ready to use right off the bat. I have everything I need. I only do that when like stuff like rosemary and garlic are in season because it's super cheap. Some people just do this separately. They'll seal them separately and have it ready. But then once you open it, I prefer to open and use. So with that being said, let's put these steaks in here. So as you can see, I did just open them up, slide them in there. They look nice in there. Now I am going to, all I'm going to do, I'm going to put the bag right here. So it just goes over the burn bar or the heating bar. Just like so. And sometimes I will use a box or something just to kind of help elevate it a little bit. Like this. That way it's kind of level with the whole process. Bam, line it up. Shut that. Now, they do recommend that you leave 3-inch gap between here and the machine. Like I said, I don't like doing that. And then I just put it in the operate position, and then you just hit vacuum and seal. And you will see it start sucking the air out. Once the light comes on and then goes out, you know you got it done. So now it's sealing it. That's why the red light's on. It's sealing the bag up. And there it is. So now I can open it now that the lights are out. So now I'm going to put it back in the on position. I heard the air just drain. That was the air out of the machine. Look at that. Tell me those don't look pretty. So I will put them in the freezer just like this. Some people write on them, date them, all that. I keep a good rotation on my stuff, so I don't really have to go to that extent. I put my macaroni back up, and I just use that just to keep it elevated just a little bit. That way it's kind of lined up more, but pretty neat video. Now, there's a lot of other things you can do with this machine. I'll tag another video behind this. It was when I started using the jar attachments. The jar attachment is super awesome because you can take a regular canning jar like this. This just happens to be a jar that I have handy right now. And then they also come with this right here. If it don't come with it, some of them are bundles and they come with it. Some of them you can buy extra. You can actually buy a generic brand of this. That's a whole lot cheaper. This is the Food Saver one. You can see this is actually for the bigger jar because I had done the beans. I actually have a smaller one here that obviously I don't use it quite as much. I usually keep everything in big jars. So all you're going to do, you have your cap, you'll put your cap over it like that. In fact, you know what? Well, since I have another video, I don't want to do another one, but super simple. You put this over it, you attach the attachment, and I will put a link to the canning video. So if you decide you want to can it, start doing the canning. The canning, all it is air suction. So it's going to basically take the air out of it. I'll actually use, I always get asked, why do you use oxygen absorbers? So for those of you that don't know, this is what oxygen absorbers are. I like to use oxygen absorbers because they don't even cost you a couple of cents extra. I put one in the jar and I suck the air out. Should the seal get broke, the oxygen absorber will start to work. Oxygen absorbers, as soon as they come into contact with oxygen, that's when they start to work. That's why they're handy. So it kind of gives you the extra life. Now, some people are like, the way that I do it, it will keep for 20 plus years. It is extreme overkill. However, in a real bad situation, you never know what situation you'll be in. Some of the stuff I do can and don't really mess with it for a long period of time. Some of the stuff I constantly will rotate out. If you do get into this, it's as easy as put this there, plug that in here, like this, and then you'll just hit the seal. Well, you plug this in, and then you'll hit the seal button. So it's that easy. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button because it really does help the channel grow. If you want to see more tips like this, then leave a comment below, or hit the videos, go to my newest video and leave me a comment. I check my comments every day. But it's hard sometimes on older videos, so if you're watching this a year down the road, say, it's hard for me to keep up with old comments and new comments. But if you ever have an important thing, hey, I got this issue, I really want this dealt with, I always take care of my comments. I mean, you guys are the reason I'm here, so I really do my best to help you guys out with anything I can. So please hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again later.